I was extreme. This is perhaps my first meeting with Dr.Zakir Naik, and I'm very convinced by his speech.
Can we have your name and your profession,
Murtuza.
please?
Murtuza is my name, and I'm doing my MBA. So I had a small question, sir. You have told me that Allah Pak knows that what each of us are going to do, what each of us are going to do next, why this world has been created, and where we lead to. What am I going to do the next moment? Also, it's been decided. Okay, so is this word test justified? Because the very fact, whenever we use the word test, logically speaking, it is perhaps an event where the consequences are not known. So in this word, wherever we use the word test, that this world is a test. So are we justifying? Because if we already know, if Allah Pak knows what is the consequences going to be, where each of us are heading to, and what each of us are going to be, so why are we here? And
I understood the question, brother.
So
one question at a time, please.
No, I just want to complete this thing, sir.
You complete the question.
Yeah. And
already given a short
if
speech.
you are the scientist, and if you have an experiment, and you know what is the consequences going to be, so why the experiment, and why do you want to do it?
The brother asked a question. Inshallah, if the non-Muslims should come up first on the microphone, we prefer non-Muslim asking the question. Volunteers should see to it that non-Muslims should be brought front. If any non-Muslims, you're most welcome. You can walk through, you can break the queue, come in front. It will be preferable. Brother Murtaza asked a question that when a test takes place, the consequence is not known. If the consequence is known, where is the test? If a scientist does the experiment, he doesn't know the result. If he knows the result, then what's the test? Very good. But the test, no one is testing Allah. Allah knows the consequences, but Allah is not undergoing the test. We are undergoing the test. And you and I don't know the consequence. I don't know my consequence. I don't know I'm going to go to Jannah. If I had known I was going to go to Jannah, I wouldn't have come all the way to Makkah. I traveled throughout the world. I sweat it out. I don't know. My Jannah is not secured. If my Jannah was secured, then why would I left my medical profession and flocked out here and this? I don't know. I'm not sure I'm going to go to Jannah. I'm asking for the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Be merciful, put me in Jannah. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I got, I'm a great guy, I'll go to Jannah. The consequences is not known to the person who undergoes the test. You do not know whether you go to hell or heaven, I don't know. But Allah knows. And you may have missed out the point in my lecture, that when the teacher takes the examination, many a time the teacher knows the consequences. Teacher knows this student is going to come out first. Teacher knows he's going to fail. So do you mean to say I will not sit for the examination? The test is yours, teachers. The test is not for the teacher. And when the scientist does the experiment, the scientist doesn't know the result. Therefore he does the experiment. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not a scientist. Allah is not experimenting on us. There's a mistake. Allah is not experimenting on us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the creator, the best to create. He's made a creation, the human beings, who have the free will. He knows. But the reason he's letting us go in this world, because if he does not let you undergo this test, on the day of judgment, you will ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, why did you put me in hell? If Allah puts you in hell, Allah alam, I don't know. So you'll object. So because of that, I said in my lecture that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is just. So Allah is not undergoing the test. Allah doesn't require us. Allah is already the greatest. We are undergoing the test and we don't know the results. Because we don't know the results, that's the reason we are striving, and we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may He grant us mercy, may He forgive us, and may He put us in Jannah. Ameen.